Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm glad that you're here. We got a few things going. I got some Intoresin molds and I just can't wait to do them, so I'm going to do these today. I have a couple more, but I'm waiting on my monthly things to come in. But these came in first, so we're gonna see what we got, because I really don't remember what these are, and I wouldn't let myself look just to see what we got. All right. I'm using BONDCRAFTOR resin, just a 1-to-1 resin. And I'm going to be using the Let's resin, citrus green, and forest green. Alright, so we're going to put a few drops of this forest green in here. Not too much, because I don't want it to... I want it to be very translucent. Let's get a couple of little sticks here. Stir this around and see what we get. Just a hint of color, I think, will be sufficient. Maybe a little more hint of color. 2, 3, 4. We'll try that. Let's see what we get with the 4 drops. 4 more drops. Try not to put any bubbles in it. I did run this resin through the bubble vacuum chamber. I think that's what I need right there. Okay. Now we're going to use the citrus green. Trying 10 drops first. Let's see what that gives us. Yeah, I think that's a good color. Alright, we're going to pour this in here. Okay. Oh, let me put the lid on this before I spill that everywhere. Alright, we're going to pour this, the forest green, in here. Okay. Alright. And I can't for the life of me remember what this is, so don't get me to line, but we're going to pour it in the green. I didn't want to fill them up yet because I want to take a little tool and go in there and see if I have any bubbles. And I did see a couple coming out of there. Alright. I don't think I see any bubbles in there, but just to make sure. And we'll give it a little spritz. Any surface bubbles. Now we'll finish these. We'll fill them up to the top. Because I'm excited to see what they are. I really don't remember what it was. But we're going to find out. Okay, so I definitely want to, I want to grab something real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got this little bit of stuff here. And what I want to do is I want to pour put this in here. Alright. Spray in that. Alright, now we're going to take this and put it on down there. Alright, and this one, using this hopefully I don't get any bubbles. I gotta change gloves because I got these pretty resiny. Okay, get another pair of gloves on here. And we'll put the rest of leaving just a little bit in there. Okay. Now, for these other guys, and I have no clue what they are, we're going to do one in cerulean and one in the pretty color. Let's see. How about, it's just a blue and a red. Alright, now, I don't think I've used this one, so I'm going to have to open it up. I'm making a mess as I do it. I am a mess maker. Alright, let's put, oh yeah, that's a pretty blue. Okay. Let's see what 10 drops will do for us here. I knew that wasn't going to be enough. So let's lighten it up a little bit. Just use the color that's in there. Alright, we've got it full. It's going to have bubbles in it because I see them. I'm going to spray some bubbles. I know it's not good to spray alcohol in there, but you know there's so much intricacy in there. I see it. I just don't know what it is. So let's pour this one clear. We'll do it very, very slow. Maybe we'll minimize some bubbles. All right. All right, we're going to see what they are. Let's see the bubbles coming up on this one. All right. We're going to see. All right. We'll be back when it's time to demold, and we'll see what surprise we have with these two. All right, everybody, welcome back. Okay, it's ready to demold. I am excited to see what a couple of these are, like these three here, that I don't know what they were. And we all know this is a flower, and I did it with extra. Ooh, look how pretty. Talk about sparkly. I like that little flower. That is cute. And let's see what these guys were, because I really don't know what they were. It's a parrot. Can you see that? It's a little parrot. I forgot that those were little parrots. Well, I'll have to pour them a different color and be able to paint them with the... Oh, they're different ones too. They're not all the same. Look, it's got the little parrot thing on the back of it. They're so cute. Look how sweet. These are just adorable little birds. I'll have to paint those with some markers, and we'll have to make some more of them in a different color. All right, let's see what we got in these. Get these. They're little. Let me put some gloves on because I don't want to touch the inside of these molds with my hands. And it looks like I'm going to have to put a little bit of alcohol in there. Because I sure don't know how to get that out. I'm going to bring this up to me to see if I can see how to get this out. Because these molds are a little bit stiff for wanting to get that out. Come on, man, too bad. Wow. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get these out or not. I might have to cut this mold. Because they're not forgiving at all. Yeah, I think we're going to cut this. Let's see if I can cut this. Because this is already... Some of these molds, they have to be cut to get these things out. I think that Intoresin, y'all should have made these with a little bit softer silicone. Oh my Lord. Ah, oh my goodness. Talk about rip my gloves up, didn't they? It's got a lot of, it's an Easter egg with diamond accents, but gorgeous. But man, that is really hard to get out of there. I just hope I can get this other one out. Y'all need to pour these with a little bit softer silicone, I believe. Because these do not want to come out. I'm going to cut this one too. I'm not going to fight this mold. Very disappointed with how hard it is to get these out. Very disappointed. And this alcohol bottle, I'm fixing to throw it out the door. It doesn't want to. Lord. I don't think I've had this much trouble getting something demolded in a long time. Ooh. Dang. Yep, they're Easter eggs, but they sure are a pain to get out of there. Wow. They're very beautiful, though. And I'm very impressed with my BONDCRAFTOR resin. No bubbles in there. They are very pretty, though. But wow, what a pain to get out. And then look at all the little bits and pieces that came out with it. I'm disappointed at those molds. I mean, I love the product that comes out of it, but I'm disappointed at how the shore hardness of that silicone was not conducive to letting that out. Okay, let's see what these are. I want to know if my idea cute. I'm just not, I can't get over those molds. I'm disappointed at how hard they were to get out. Now I'm hoping that this worked. Ooh. And this is supposed to, I think this is it. Yeah, it's supposed to snap on there. And it does. That turned out really pretty. Very, very pretty. That shell. Let's see if this one goes on. Yep. Look at those. How cute is that? Those are Intoresin's new flip-top turtles. This one's a little oblong and this one's rounder. But they're adorable. And they're easily put together. But I love how that shell turned out on there. And that that was this paper that I got off of Amazon. It's called holographic. It's called Holographic Sewing Project, but it was a snake skin. They have different colors. It's not a normal foil. It's like a, it's for a sewing project is what it says. But I liked it because of the snake skin. But I got that off of Amazon. 30 by 135 centimeter holographic DIY sewing project. But that's what that turned out to be. When I backed it with the black. And I thought I was recording when I poured that black after it was ready, but it didn't hit record. So I'm sorry that you didn't see that I backed that with the black resin, because I used the BONDCRAFTOR black 1-to-1 resin on that. But these turned out beautifully. Love, love, love them. They turned out really pretty. And I love these little parrots. Too sweet. And Intoresin did well with these Easter egg things, but they are so hard to get out of that mold. And you see all the shavings that come out of there because it was so hard to get out of it. I'm very disappointed, and then I had to cut it just to get it out. But you can put a rubber band around that when you pour it again, so I know that I can use them again, but I'll have to wash this out really well to get those pieces to come out of there. And then this is their other little flower that I got from Intoresin. Very shiny. That's really pretty. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the video. And I will link these turtles for you in the description. And I do have a discount code with Intoresin that if you want to purchase them, you can get them and use my discount code. That would be appreciative to support my video with using my discount code. And it's a 20% off. Got a little bit of a little pour on this little guy. But yeah, these turned out really cute. These little, I'm gonna have to see if I can paint a little bit of those, but it's gonna take a little while to do that. And I'll put pictures on with my next video to show you what I do with them. All right, I hope that you enjoyed the video and that you'll come back and see what we're doing next time. And I thank you very much for being here. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you're thinking about it, go ahead. It's free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe to my channel, and it does help it grow. And I do appreciate each and every one of you. I thank you, the ones that have been here, and I thank you for my new subscribers as well. So come back with me next time, and we'll see what we're going to do. I have some more molds from Intoresin that we're going to be doing, and I have a new mold from Julie Cuts that I'm going to be doing. So come back and join me and see what we're up to. Y'all have a great day, night, afternoon, whatever your time zone is. And just remember, the world is full of blessings, and if you haven't found one, be one. Thanks, guys. See you later. Bye.